Where does life happen? If you haven't already subscribed, click the subscribe button here, turn notifications on, and you'll know when new content is uploaded. So here we're going to talk about where does your life happen? And often we look at the highlights to define us, to define our lives, either in the past or perhaps the future, those special events and occasions, holidays, anniversaries, birthdays, events, achievements, goals that are met or surpassed. And these are special moments that should and obviously naturally are important to us. However, I would argue that life happens in the routine of daily life, in the methodical, repetitive area that we seem to almost have to trudge our way through to get to the special parts. And if you look at those special moments, they make a small fraction of your life, and then by implication you're negating the vast majority of your life, which is and necessarily should be in the routine of getting things done, of waking up, eating, going to school, studying, working, looking after loved ones. Whatever the daily routine is, that's where life happens. And if we recognize that fact, then perhaps we can wake up and actually enjoy those moments too, and incorporate the routine into what is unfolding before us. We can make special the routine. We can make special those moments that we want to race through to get to the good bits, when actually what we're doing is wishing our lives away. And so perhaps to turn one's attention and focus on the daily routine and make that special, find what it is in those simple tasks that you repeat daily that actually can be a portal into a deeper sense of being, a transcendent sense of being present even in what was once considered the mundane drudgery of daily life. In that practice of noticing and seeing what you need to do and what you have been doing seemingly since forever, you can wake up to the fact that actually life happens mainly in those activities and in those areas. And that can be quite enlightening. It can give you that fresh new perspective on waking up, having a shower, brushing your teeth, getting dressed. This is where life happens. Having breakfast, starting your commitments for that day, whatever they may be, and entering into that in a peaceful way, recognizing that this is your life, this is where it happens. The special times are still there, they can still be planned and looked forward to, but you're not racing through the rest of your week, month, sometimes year to get to that special place, because then all you're doing is wishing your life away, wishing time away, and not actually making the most of every second that is available to you. And those available seconds are in the routine of daily life, and that is where life happens. And so perhaps it's about just slowing down and recognizing your life for what it is, and that routine, mundane action of repetition to get through the week, perhaps to the weekend, or to fulfill that work shift, or to do the responsibilities that appear in front of you each day. That suddenly becomes an opportunity to wake up to the fact that this is your life. And it's not to say that in a negative way, because if you actually take a moment to see what's in front of you, and I've mentioned this in a previous video, then you can suddenly turn the tables and enjoy that routine and realize that is where your life is happening. The good times are still the good times, but they're not there as a means to an end. They're not there to enable you to get through the routine. They're there as a date in a calendar which will appear at some point, and that is another present moment that you can embrace, and you can find joy, peace and happiness there too. And then when you return to the routine, you're returning back to your life, and that is fine. And that is the acceptance that you recognize and truly understand that your life happens in the routine of daily life, and that routine is your life, and it can have a different flavor to it if you approach it with that mindset. This is my life, this is what I enjoy, this is what fulfills me, this is exactly where I should be and exactly what I should be doing, and it makes me smile. And I'm not racing through this to get to any other place, because the truth of my being exists here in this moment, in the present moment, the only place that I ever am. And if I can truly embody that and embrace it and live it, then the world opens up and you can find peace and serenity in front of you in that life. You don't have to go anywhere else to find it. It's there just waiting for you to discover it.